So this is a pickup winder that I had built based on a bunch of YouTube videos that I watched. I wanted a way to traverse the wire over the pickup, so I used what's called a Scotch yoke mechanism, which is basically a cam that will move the wire back and forth, traveling over the entire winding distance. It works well. It took some trial and error to make sure that it wasn't pushing the wire beyond the spool. And right now I'm just holding everything in with tape, make sure it doesn't come off. It is also held in by the magnet, the pole of the pickup. And just using a counter, it will start winding. So it's a 1000 RPM motor for winding and a 10 RPM motor for traversing. So for every 10 winds, it'll cover the entire spool. It's a good spread. And you can see over here, I've made many. I think this was number 29. And it's a long process. I have to sit there to make sure it stops, but it works. And then after the pickup's finished, I'm taking some sandpaper and just removing the enamel coating of the wire. And then I will end up poking holes so that I could add some copper pole pieces. Just heat up this paper clip, poke a hole, and then I take the copper wire, use a little super glue, put it in the hole, and clip it. I did this without the super glue, and during the next step, which you'll see soon, these copper pole pieces ended up just popping right out, so I started using super glue, and it really works better. Just trimming them. I'm going to end up putting a terminal over those pole pieces, so I don't want them to be too tall. And now I'm just wrapping the wire around the pole piece, and then I'll take an eyelet terminal and just go right over that copper piece, crimp it, and it's good to go. These are the smallest little clips I could find. They're still a little big, so I have to really clamp them down. So that's 1 and 2. The next step is to grind the magnets. This one is an example. So you could see from flat to tapered. And that's the pickup process. Many more to go.